150 years ago, a significant Civil War battle took place here in the Low Country. It was the Battle of Successionville. This weekend, the anniversary will be marked. Right now, we welcome Randy Burbage and Kevin Reynolds to the show with the details of this weekend's great event and the significance of it as well. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being on the program. We appreciate it.
Pleasure to be here.
Great to have you back. Randy, let's start with you. Tell us all about this battle and kind of the historical significance of it, please.
Well, it happened over on James Island 150 years ago. It was very significant in the history of the war between the states, because if the Union Army had won the battle, the war probably would have ended several years earlier. But Confederate defenders were able to hold off the attack and successfully defend Fort Lamar and bring the Yankees back to Beaufort.
I take offense. No, I'm just kidding. So, Kevin, we're going to mark the anniversary, 150 years, in Mount Pleasant. We're going to move the battle site a little bit because it's a great location out at Boone Hall. Tell us how many people you guys are expecting and some of the activities that are going to be going on there as well this Saturday and Sunday.
Well, normally, as far as attendance, we have anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 people attend on Saturdays and Sundays. As far as the activities and whatnot, we always have infantry, artillery, and cavalry demonstrations. There's medical scenarios from the 1860s, plantation life, and of course the beautiful grounds at Boone Hall Plantation.
Indeed. And Randy, this is going to be one of the largest reenactments in the state. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
People coming from all over the country?
From all over Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, Alabama even.
It's really going to be impressive. If you haven't seen it, you saw some of the video right there. It's always a great historical reenactment and great event. Guys, tell me about why you have chosen to become reenactors and kind of what you look forward to when you go out on a battlefield like you're going to do on Saturday and Sunday.
Well, the camaraderie is part of the draw, but I was doing genealogy research 20-some-odd years ago and wanted to experience what my great-great-grandfathers experienced.
And Kevin, you?
Same reasons. I have a heritage linked to the Civil War, but a lot of guys do it to have a different and unique kind of experience. They bring their families. You know, it's a great thing to do. You just can't buy a ticket and go do it. It's a great thing.
You guys make a weekend out of this. You come down ahead of time, set up camps, and really live like the soldiers did back in the 1800s.
Yeah, we sure do.
Absolutely.
I've always wanted to know this. How do you choose who becomes a Union and a Confederate soldier when you're in a reenactment?
A lot of times it's on needs. So we'll bring both uniforms and switch out. This weekend, since we're the host unit, we'll be wearing blue uniforms.
I see, I see. And where do you guys go and collect these fantastic costumes, the sword that you're holding in your hand? Do you guys travel the country and get this stuff? Are there shows? How's that work?
Well, every event there'll be a lot of vendors there that we call sutlers.
Yep.
This weekend we have a record amount. We've got almost 30 vendors that are going to be there.
Now this is keep on.
You'll be able to buy uniforms, equipment, swords, rifles, whatever.
This is the sesquicentennial anniversary of the Civil War. So any kind of special activities to mark that as well?
We've got some reenactors from the 54th Massachusetts that will be there. We've got some authors like Brian Hicks, who wrote a book recently about Charleston during the war, will be there. And we've commissioned a special commemorative medal, which we have on sale there for the weekend. That's very nice.
And Kevin, tell me about the educational purposes, because lots of kids and families go out there as well, and this is a great piece of living history that you guys present.
Absolutely. I'm glad you asked. We normally start off on Friday, reaching out to the local schools in Tri-County and abroad. They come, bring their children. We do demonstrations and things for them on Friday, which is strictly just for the schools.
Yeah.
That's our school day. But to answer your question, families and people that come for the weekend will not only see the battle, but it also gives people an opportunity to experience it firsthand, live, instead of maybe just reading it out of a book, per se. They can see that these were real people and how they lived, the normal day-to-day trials that they would face.
Definitely something to see. It's coming up this Saturday, November 10th, and Sunday, the 11th, at Boone Hall Plantation. The gates open at 9 o'clock. The battle is at 2 o'clock. Make sure you get there early. Check out all the great educational activities. See some of those vendors and make a whole day out of it. Gentlemen, thank you so much, and I wish you the best of luck during the battle this Saturday and Sunday.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, we're going to send it over to